Bento Xtreme here again, guys. Your number one source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard news. As you can see, my friend Brian here is back after 2 long weeks of just seeing my face. You guys now have another friendly face to see. Brian's gonna talk to you about what this medical emergency he had. So go ahead, Brian.
Pretty much, I had a pimple on my back, and I thought I popped it, and everything was great. But it turned into this big zit about this big.
A huge cyst.
Yeah, and pretty much, I had to go through a minor surgery. They had to cut it open with a scalpel, and pretty much they had to squeeze it out. There's tons of YouTube videos, but we're gonna post my video up too.
Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. It was done with a cell phone, but we're gonna have a separate video. So if you guys are interested in seeing something really disgusting, a horror flick about 30 seconds long, go check it out, guys. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this week's big topic. As you guys heard about from last week, Blizzard has finally released a release date for Diablo 3 on May 15th, one day after my birthday. Good birthday present. They finally have released a collector's edition. It's all white with the classic 1, 2, 3 scratch marks for Diablo 3. So that's pretty cool. So look forward to that. And remember, the GameStop's no longer doing the pre-registration. You guys do it through Battle.net, or you can do it through Amazon, which Brian's gonna fill you in on.
Definitely. Amazon has it right now. They're actually selling for $9.99 for $100 pretty much, and they guarantee one item pretty much. So that's great.
So that's it for the big news this week. We're gonna dive right into anime, which Brian's gonna bring instead of me.
So for anime news, the biggest news I have this week is Naruto's franchise. Naruto Shippuden is actually releasing a new movie this summer. That's called a Ninja's Film Story. Pretty much the same writer, same manga drawer is doing the artwork. So exciting news. It's coming out in July in Japan only. So it might take a while for August, maybe even September to get it in America. But however, the other movies did very well, and this is their 10th movie actually, so great news. And it's 10-year anniversary this year.
Yes, very successful franchise.
Yeah. So next thing, it's called, I had this, update last year somewhere in the line, but 2 different conventions coming up. Tokyo International Anime Fair went this week actually, guys. And the next week, I know it's called the Anime, Contest Expo is going on.
Yes.
So, however, yeah, they were talking about, the article was all talking about bad news about being 2 different conventions nearby, and they had the great earthquake, so they skipped a year, and the other one did skip another year too, both conventions. Results show that it did drop of attendees showing up. First day, 5%, second day, 11%, and third day, the worst, 38% of people not showing up.
Yes, it is.
That's huge for another convention not to work out, and I'll update you guys about Anime Contest Expo next week. However, on this article, it mentions that the American animation conventions do better than the ones in the motherland. Actually.
Yes, that's really sad. So, foreign supporters got to support the anime industry.
Yeah, definitely.
Help Japan out.
Definitely. Last news, my favorite news, always Gundam, guys. Gundam Unicorn, the 5th episode finally got a commercial saying it's going to release in June, finally.
Release
date? Yeah. Release date, actually in Japan, from May 19th to June 1st. You go to your local 12 theaters nearby in Japan, those foreign supporters of our, viewers. Go check it out, guys. You guys can actually watch it in the big screen.
So,
some news about it is that a black unicorn is gonna actually show up in this film, in this episode finally, guys. After that, it's gonna get released in Blu-ray. Always, I don't know why, since Unicorn was made, Blu-ray gets released. It's gonna be $84. After that, the regular edition is coming out on June 8th. That's going to be about $61. Actually, that's not
cool. Not too bad.
Yeah. So, further ado, let's go with JRock.
We're going to talk about JRock. As you guys know from a recent post from Facebook, Luna Sea, after 20 years of reuniting, they're releasing their first album from the 21st century. It's called The One Crash to Create. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna feature some of their hard rock, power ballad type of songs. Just like X Japan, they were created in 1982. So check it out, guys. There's no release date. They just announced it. So really awesome. I'm totally going to get it if it does come out. Next, 3 bands. Actually, 3 men. Blood, Tokami, and Misaruka. These are their stage names. They came together in this 3-man event and performed on February 16th. You can find more about what went on and how this concert went on jmeworld.com. In fact, only on jmeworld.com. In other news, there has been an interview with Exist Trance, one of my favorite JRock bands. They recently had a tour in America, and GameWorld.com actually interviewed them and just get their opinion on what their thoughts about Americans are and how different it is from Japanese fans versus American fans. So you guys can read all about it only on JMEworld.com. Well, guys, that's it for our JRock news this week. We're gonna flip right into Brian's video game news.
So let's see what's going on in video game news. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, when it pretty much 2 hours before the release date, IGN came out with this rating about the game because they're the best source for game rating, pretty much. And the bad news is they give out a 4. A 4.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, guys. That's ridiculous. Presentation 2, graphics 6. This is on the PS3. Are you talking about? 4 for sound. Gameplay 3.5. The total appearance, they're saying it's a 4. It's a bag to them. That's horrible. And our friend and our member of our PSX, ET canceled this order within an hour.
Yes, and he's the expert of all video games since
he said this is a joke, pretty much. They made a huge deal out of this, and it didn't do so well after. Next thing is the Blaze Boot franchise is actually going to release X-Blade. Actually, they just announced in one of their projects saying that this happened since last winter. They released something, so it's been a while for them. So hopefully they don't have a release date. They don't have what console they're going to put it on. So it's a mystery. So guys, hopefully we have more updates for you in the future. And last on is K-On! Fans. K-On! is actually doing a live HD game on the PS3. It's finally getting released on June 21st. I don't know if any of you guys watch K-On!, but I watch K-On!. It's awesome, actually. It's a full-on girl band. It's pretty cool, cutesy and all, cool. They actually, some of their songs are awesome. I'll get you more updates about who sings those songs. Actually, there's a nice band that sings out there. Actually,
very cool.
Cool, yeah. That's it, guys, for video games news this week. What's going on in Blizzard, guys?
Well, guys, the first topic was the release of the collector's edition for Diablo 3. Well, I do have 2 other things right now. And MLG Major League Gaming Winter Championship is now underway. It's from July 20. I'm sorry, not July. I mean, Anime Expo season already, Brian. I'm just that excited. It's in March 23rd to 25th. It's going right now. You guys can tune. If you guys watch this video between now and tomorrow, you guys can tune in tomorrow. Watch the finals between your favorite players, Hydra, Huck, all those other classic players. Check it out. I remember I told you guys the prize is like $50,000. So it's a lot of money. And I'm also going to talk about this week's topic for the Art of War, psychological warfare. It's not just about making that Marine or making that Zergling. It's about trying to psych out your opponent. When they scout out your base, you build that Roach Warren, you build that reactor for multi Hellion push.
Yeah, we noticed that actually last couple of games.
Exactly. So they freak out, they pull back, and all of a sudden they cancel it. They play mind games with you. This is all about StarCraft. Just like the Art of War, like I've talked about in one of our first videos. So if you guys are an expert, please, like I always say, contribute to this forum. We need your help. And I also want to kind of put in my bracket a little bit. I got gold for 1v1, so I'm matched up with Brian now. So I'm looking forward to that. So,
you finally joined the game.
So I finally yesterday. So that's pretty cool. Is there any other information you want to cover about Brian?
No, this week this is it. I mean, we had an exciting week. We're on spring break. Both of us are on spring break.
Yes, actually, Brian's just finishing his up. I'm starting my next week.
Yeah, he's lucky for him, actually. But we'll have another update next week of us being together, actually.
Of course. So one more week of us being together. And since that's it for this week, remember, guys, please tell your friends and family about us. Please subscribe. And also, always, please remember that Bento Summer Xtreme is your #1 source for anime, JRock, video games, and Blizzard news. And until then, guys, remember to bend to your samurai to the extreme!